One of the great gifts that I've learned through experience as it relates to velocity and spin of mathematical spin ratios of elemental ions to experience no ions, to experience your consciousness being in the no matter zone. There isn't any matter. You're not experiencing a hologram at all. And that is an eternal gift. That's cosmic level spirit antenna phasing speed, so that we're not interfered with. And one of the gifts, as I mentioned about, particularly as lower creation, higher creation, lower astral, higher astral, as that relates to slide projectors. Okay, it means that we already know what they're going to do before they actually do it. Okay, and how is that? The mathematics. Because when you're running analog, if you will, the log scale, the logistics, it means that you can test any system that is running mathematics. So you're running a test light on a system, any system. And what are we checking? Precision. And precision has everything to do with what? Flow. Like flow diagrams, like hydraulic, water tables, matrix tables. Between one point and another point. Are they experiencing what we're experiencing? No. Why? Resistance. That's called resistance in the flow. There's a blockage in the circuit somewhere. And that's the resistance factor. And that resistance factor is a mathematical factor between polarities. To experience full integration, full activation, to experience a cosmic level Rashi body avatar. Now we're able to sense every life form, what they're experiencing, we're experiencing at the same moment. Whoa. Yeah. That's why when I was 4 years of age, I called that real time, which is no time, which is no future, which is no past. You're always at the still point, as if nothing's happened yet. That is an eternal gift, and why I've repeatedly said it's an eternal gift, which is an eternal blessing. It's like you're a conductor, right? A conductor. It just flows right through us. Just flows right through us. So the circuits are running wide open. Wide open flow. Whoa, just like using a gated Y wrench on a fire hydrant. Put a gauge on there. Right? Test the static electrical charge. Open it up. Let it flow. Let it naturally flow. Let the water naturally flow. The way that water knows how to go. Water knows how to be. What water is. The spirit in the water is directing the flow. The spirit of fire is directing the flow of the water. So the spirit knows the direction in which the water goes, which is a water table. That's why they put up dams. They need the water. Instead of being the water, they need the water. The aquifer recharge. Right? So I knew this. I don't know if you knew this when you were born, but we already knew what they were going to do in 1992. We were fully prepared because every pathway that relates to burn time, as that relates to cellular regulation timing factors, was going to be interrupted. The endocrine disruptors, the distorted sound wave disruptors, running interference patterns that affect the burn time of exposure, of running poison through every pathway, which is what we breathe, what we absorb, what we smell, what we inject, what we inhale, through every vector, which is every interdimensional pathway in which it can write that Metatronic code, which is a parasitic code, to collapse the whole enchilada. Yeah? So I call it curved space vectors, cutting them off at the pass. We're already there before you got there, because they're running behind schedule of a water table. Yeah? And that's called ceiling and access point. That's as far as you go. Writing your code. And that is the function of a shield. It's burn time. To maintain spiritual immunity, which is spiritual engineering integrity, which is high precision, which is the higher Eka Veka tones of the higher Eka worlds. The point of conception, the inception of fire and ice, joined as one to experience the grand creator one, the silver and gold minted Rouché, to experience being the gold detector, to experience no mass, to zero it all out. That's high precision, which is integrity, which is full integration, which is Rosh body orientation. The orientation of the gyro, the neurons, scanning the neurons, experiencing what the neurons are communicating to us, the speed and the line of communication. Now I'm aware of what you're aware of. You're aware of what I'm aware of. We get the news, flashpoint, the first flashpoint, the eternal flashpoint, the ignition point, the still point of a true vacuum. So I'm happy to report today is 13th. I call that Elemental Reunion Day, the end of day one. First light, eternal light, golden light, Umata Padion, Umat 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 Ya Nahevu Sata Mueva Ita Urshale Cristale. Have a beautiful day.